physically comes in and stay good through the season. Every player knows that in today's day. I mean, the game is not like it used to be. A player used to come to spring training to start getting in shape. The whole game had changed. You need to have the good off season, get prepared in the off season to come in and make sure you're good to go. And it's our responsibility to carry that in the off season. So once you get here, you're not too far away from being ready to go for the season.
David, a lot of times as you get older in your career, ball players know when the passion's no longer there. Do you still carry that passion every day for what you do?
I do. Winning is important to me. I play for the winning ball club. You have a lot of young players around that they want to find out what is up with you, a guy like myself. And I play to win.
How much did last year call you?
So what?
How much did last year really burn you?
Well, last year was a tough year, man. Especially after you come out of winning the World Series. It's very frustrating to being the world defending champion, and next thing you know, you're in last place in your division. It's a lot of things had to go wrong for that to happen, and it seems like it was our situation last year. But we've been good at turning the page lately, so hopefully that's the case this year. And like I say, play better, stay more consistent at what we do. I think our owners, GM, manager did a hell of a job this offseason, putting this ball club together. And but that's all they can do. After that, as a player, we got to take over it and get things done.
David, John Farrell said that yesterday. He said that you might have a special group here, but you guys have to become a special team.
Oh, yeah.
What does he mean by that? How does that happen?
I'm pretty sure that he means they did what they were supposed to do this offseason. Now, it depends on us how we're going to deal with situation during the season, how we're going to approach the game, how we're going to get prepared. Everybody have a pretty good idea about how things goes around here. So everybody's very professional around here, and that's all that matters to me.
How much longer do you think you'll keep playing?
I don't know. The guy asked the same question to Tom Brady last year. Now what? I bet you want him to be your quarterback once again. All the trash people were talking about him, this and that, blah, blah. I was listening to that in the Dominican. We barely watch football over there. But I watched the Super Bowl. I was like, man, maybe I'm not going to learn in Boston. We are like the wine. Remember that?
When you were giving the ball to Lynch,
I don't know how, but you know what I'm talking about.
when you were giving the ball to Lynch in the last minute,
So what?
when you were giving the ball
No.
to the running back,
No. I would have run through it, but that's the game. Some people win, some people lose, and a mistake had to happen for you to win sometime. But I'm very happy and proud of the Patriot plus my man Brady. That was pretty awesome.
He's one ring ahead of you now, though.
I know. That's my motivation now.
Setting aside the question of how long you could play,
I don't know, man.
how much do you want to play still? Only 3 guys in Red Sox history have played more than 100 games the past season.
I'm special.
Yeah. But is the desire still there? I mean, when you come into camp now just as excited as in the past and want to take this as far as it can go?
You'll see. You'll see.
David, you did 34 homers from 500 for your career. What will that number mean to you?
Man, it seems like hitting 500 homers is super tough because, I have been consistent through the year, hitting homers here and there, and it's still, I'm away from that mark. So this offseason was pretty much the first time where I really, really, really give credit to all those guys that have hit over 500 homers. It's a tough thing to do.
Have you looked at the list and studied those names a little bit?
No, not really, but I know there ain't that many compared to the history of the game and the longest player plays and stuff. It's just, it's something that is very special, and it's I think it's something that once you get there, you got to count yourself as one of the special guys that play the game too.
I know you value championships most, and you talked about being motivated to win a fourth one. But as you get deeper into your career and a little closer to the end, do you start thinking a little bit more about your own legacy and what your numbers say about your career?
That's something that, like I always tell you guys, I think that once you start thinking about that, you're thinking about stopping, and be honest with you, I'm the kind of player that I not as a player, as a person, I like to be motivated. Motivation is very important to me. And spring training to me is just another spring training where I know what I need to do to get to what I like to be. Now, once the season kicks in, your whole body starts feeling different. Especially when you are my age, your body, your mind start running your body. And I have been conservative more lately now in my career than what I used to be, and it's because that counts towards the end. A lot of people don't know how tricky that gets, but we run out of gas at some point. And I'm not talking about at this age. I'm talking about when you are young, you see guys the first couple of months of the season killing it, and next thing you know, they run out of gas. So the experience that you get in this game, it take you through it. It lets you know the things that you need to do, how smart you got to be consistent at what you do. And that's the game that I play now. I know I don't have the skills that I used to have, but with the one that I still have, I put it on plate and I try to ride with it, and have been working for me, and hopefully the rest of the players get to learn some about it so their career get to be longer.
Dave, the other day Ben said that you're going to be the DH here in Boston as long as you want to be the DH. Are you finishing your career here? Is it safe to say that you're close to finishing your career in Boston? This will be your final stop?
I think so. I mean, I signed a contract last year that he basically tells me, as long as you do what you do and keep on helping us out, you're gonna play, and I think it's fair enough. I think if I'm done, if I'm not having fun the way I do through the season, if I don't keep on doing what I do, it just I guess the game is just start going different direction, and things start taking different way. And in my case, I need to have that anger. I need to have that cockiness when I'm playing. I need to be who I am so I can keep my game at the highest level. And a lot of things comes with that, and once that goes away, I guess it's time to go away too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't have no date. I don't have no time. I don't have no years. Because we are here today, but you don't know what can happen towards the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna keep on playing, trying to win championship, and whenever that goes away, I guess it's time to go too.
David, the
intensive shifting takes, 30, 40 points off your batting average. Any way to adjust to that this year? Have you thought about making adjustments so that you can beat the shift?
That would be like saying, I want to go back to be 20 again. You know what I mean? You can compete against that. I'm lefty, I'm gonna be hitting ball this way more than what I do that way. It don't matter what I try to do. So that's nature. It's like right-hander. Right-hander gonna be pulling ball more as they hit the ball opposite field. That's something that I would worry about 8, 9 years ago, but not now. Too old for that shit.
How about them telling you with the new rules, you got to keep 1 foot in the batter's box at all times?
Is that new?
Yeah, it's coming in this year. How much is that going to be for you to adjust to?
Shit. It seems like every rule just go on the pitcher favors. You know, because like, so after the pitch, you got to stay in the box, basically.
1 foot. You got to keep 1 foot in.
1 foot.
To speed up the game.
I call that bullshit. Bro, when you come out of the box, they don't understand that when you come out of the box, you thinking about what the guy's trying to do. This is not like you go to the plate with the empty mind, no. When you see guys pitch coming out of the box, we're not doing it just for doing it. Our mind is speeding up. I saw one pitch, when I come out, I'm thinking, what this guy gonna try to do to me next? I'm not walking around just because there's camera all over the place and I want my buddies back home to see me and this and that. Doesn't go that way. You know, when you make a hitter, when you force a hitter to do that, 70% you are out because you don't have no time to think. And the only time you have to think about things is that time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how this baseball game is gonna end up.
But do you understand them trying to speed up the pace of the game?
There's no way. It don't matter what they do, the game not gonna speed up. That's the bottom line. When you argue for the pitch that they gotta go and review it, that takes some time. Is that our fault? No, it's their fault. But we still got to play the game.
It's only a $500 fine. I think you just pay the money.
Well, I might run out of money. Period. I'm not gonna change my game. I don't care what they say. My game is one. I'm gonna keep it that way. It's not like I go around and do all kinds of stupid shit, but I gotta take my time to think about what they guy gonna do against me. And I'm pretty sure every single hitter at this level is in the same page. Because they put their rules together, but they don't talk to us as a hitter. How do you feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you come and ask questions first? And then we get into an agreement. But just like, oh, you got to do this just because I say so? Oh, but it doesn't work that way. Trust me.
What are you going to say to the umpire? I mean, if they tell you got to get
Just
back
tell
to
him to
the
throw the ball. Hey, look. This game has been going on for over 100 years. And the nature of the game, I don't care who you are, you're not going to change it. That is our nature. Pitch come through, you come out of the box, you go back in it. But you throw a pitch, I'm going to stay there until the pitcher ready and just go back at it. I don't know about that.
You think there are other ways to speed up the game besides just...
Of course. It's not on us. It seems like every time they want to speed up the game, they focus on the hitters. Have you noticed that? How about the pitchers that go around the mound and do all that bullshit? About that. Why don't you tell the pitcher, throw the pitch and stay in the mound. Don't move.
You ever talk to Clay about that, though?
Huh?
I mean, Clay would be Clay.
I'm talking about everybody in general.
So you think they should have a time clock on the pitcher?
If they're going to have it on us, they should have it on the pitcher too. We're not the only one on the game. You know what I'm saying? Every time they talk about shorting off the time, they talking about the hitters. Nobody else. And I have seen guys that they made me run out of pitch. How about the guy in the mound that is like this for 3 hours? Does that count? I face guys that I'm like, come on, man, make a fucking pitch. Do that count? Nobody talk about that, right? So I don't think it's fair. That's bottom line.
How do you really feel?
I feel good.
David, you talked about the science of DHing. Obviously, you're the best at it. What advice would you have for someone like Alex Rodriguez, who's going to be a DH this year? What could you possibly offer him to help him?
I'm gonna say good luck. Next.
Big Papi, en español, por favor, ¿cómo te sientes con tus nuevos compañeros en el día de hoy, ya con la escuadra completa? ¿Y cómo te sientes con esos movimientos que hicieron los Red Sox para este 2015?
Me siento muy contento. Una vez más, gracias le doy a Dios por estar aquí una temporada más con los Red Sox. Ya sabe que la cuadra de nosotros se fortaleció esta pasada temporada muerta y tenemos un mejor line-up. Tenemos muchos pitchers jóvenes. Esperamos que se mantengan saludables todos. Y nada, y a divertirnos este año, a ver si tenemos una temporada mejor que la del año pasado.
Qué bueno. Y me dijiste hace 2 años que tú haces una habichuela buenísima. ¿Cuándo vamos a hacer eso?
Ustedes son los que saben. Mi caja está ahí mismo.
Gracias.
Ustedes siempre son bienvenidos.
David, when you look at the competition for spots on this team, there's a lot of it going on, yet it seems like a lot of the roles are filled. How's that going to make you guys better through this spring, what you have on this team?
I think we have a lot of competition. Competitions are good because it forces the players to bring their best every day. You got to bring something to the table every day, and that's good. I grew up into that, and I'm a huge fan of it. I think veteran player, we pretty much know where we need to be at some point. But younger players, it takes them, some time to get to that level, and that's why organization create the competition, so you don't get caught off guard, doing what you're not supposed to. So I think spring training is gonna be fun to watch this year.
What about the younger players, Bogarts, Betts? You got a lot of them, even the Swiharts, the prospects you have. What's your advice to them at this point?
They have a year on their favor, which is experience. So we all go through it as a player. You became to be a Major League Baseball player as a young player, and the time goes by, and next thing you know, to stay consistent playing at this level, it takes a lot of hard work. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna put that on play. They are a smart player, young, talented player. They have guys like myself, Big, Hanley, all those guys that have been playing around for a while, which is something that in today's day go in your favor, because they can come and ask us any kind of question. They can come and ask, and we're gonna have an answer. So you got to take advantage of it. And put the experience in play. You need to know what gave you a hard time the year before, and try to do something about it. That's how you stay consistent playing at this level for years.
Okay, guys. Thanks, David.
Are they here now? Yeah. Hey, Carter, do me a favor, bro.
Yep.
Can you bring this to my locker?
You want your sunglasses?
You think that's bullshit?
What?
Every time they want to shut the time now, they come to hit it.
Those on live TV, but we'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's fine. It pisses me off because every time it's just
I will. I'll take care of all the sound.
here. And the stuff is shut in the baseball game, it's heat. You know what I'm saying? It's heat. I face guys, I swear to God, I face guys that they take their time just to get me running out of paper.
That's the cat and mouse.
Yes. So I'm the one that say that whenever it comes down to cut off time,
John Barrow's going to come back.
Johnny, let me put that there for 2 seconds.
Okay, sure. I counted 6.
What you gonna do with that? I don't know. I didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Make sense?
Steve, John Barron's gonna be right here in my.
Where's Jim?